I think it's time to have a talk. To be honest, I have been prolonging this video for quite some time. I've kind of reserved it a little bit because I wasn't so sure if I was actually going to make this type of video or not, but here we are now finally, and I just thought maybe it's time that I should just sit down with you and talk for however long it takes for me to get my message to you from whatever words that I state. So it's actually pretty good. But you all know that last year, sometime in a month from now, last year, I did some kind of damage to my lower back, and I have done kind of updates for about a month, and then I stopped completely. Um, but basically, I have kind of an issue with my lower back because I accidentally jumped or tried to have a piggyback on the back of my ex's back, and she kind of nudged me off, and I kind of either landed on the floor. I can't quite remember how it all went out, but long story short, I have now found out, or I kind of found out a couple of months ago, but it only took till now for me to actually explain to you guys what fully was going wrong. But my very lower disc is slid left, and the one above that is slid right. So I'm kind of constantly getting pain in my lower back, kind of near my glutes. If you don't know what the glutes is, it's the arse muscle. And I kind of get pain there, and I get it shooting down both my legs. Sometimes, majority on my right side, then my left side. But I've kind of got that pain, and I would say in a year's time, on the 4th or 3rd of June, it will be a whole year of having this pain, and it is quite annoying. It's kind of, kind of made me stop wanting to do majority of videos because I'm just in so much pain, and I don't actually want you guys to see me in the pain and see me physically be adjusting my chair all the time. And then if I accidentally, if I get excited and go like that, it is a step to possibly showing that I have the pain, which I don't really want to further worry you guys and shit. So another thing is I've kind of have episodes of anger, which a lot of you guys can see with my previous videos, like my rage moments and all that, but that was only one side of just showing just anger. But at home, I'm kind of like two people at the same time. I'm either a happy person or I'm a very angry and deceitful person, and it does kind of ruin a little bit of my relationships, which is quite concerning. I thought it would be probably the best time to just talk it out now and let you guys know that I do go for therapy. Well, not therapy. I do go to talk with someone, and that's kind of helping me, and it also takes away kind of the thought in my head of, hey, I'm kind of different than everyone else, and it kind of a little bit helps me because I'm talking to someone. But not only that, but basically, if in case you didn't know, when I started my channel in 2013, my mum was a lot younger than what she is currently. She is so tired to the point where there's not much left going for her. And that comes to the point where she basically, she's so tired. She wants to go to a different world. And when that day comes is probably going to be the hardest time for me, and kind of in a way I am trying to nurse her more than I am putting my heart into wanting to do videos. And I've also found other very important things throughout my journey as a adult or a young adult. I have kind of realized that there is more priorities or more important priorities that are very important to me than just doing YouTube. For example, my piano, I'm going into music, and I seriously believe that this is what I want to be as a person. I want to be a musician, and I'm kind of going to the point where I'm going to take my first steps into becoming a musician. So I've decided that I want to go into TAFE. I've got to submit a whole bunch of stuff, and then it's up to them to see if I'm accepted or if I'm declined, and that will all determine if I can get my qualifications to become a musician or to become some sort of thing in the music industry, and that would be very interesting. So I thought maybe it might be a step, because next month I'm turning 21, and that is a big deal for me, because I don't want to be growing up with no purpose at all, which I know some of you young people or younger people won't understand what I'm talking about, but I feel like I have grown up as a person for YouTube and for all the other things, but I've kind of grown up to not want, or I'm not doing what I'm destined to do. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but I get some serious low times, but I haven't driven myself to suicide or any of that shit, because I know personally in my heart, and I know I can counteract the demons in my head and tell them, no, I don't want this. So I've kind of haven't gotten to that stage, and I'm quite proud in my mental stability that I haven't driven myself to that stage. So you have no fear in that. That's not even a thought that's going even through my head, which is good. But I do have very upset stages, as we all do in life, some more than others, and that is definitely when you should be a bit more concerned, and when you should really reach out for help is when you believe that your sadness is kind of either taking over you or is a little bit more emotional than your happiness or than, any other thing. So you should really reach out for help, and trust me, the quicker you can get it done, as soon as you see the signs, the better you will actually get treatment for it. You don't want to prolong and wait for a long time for you to be able to even get treatment for any of that. But I have had, again, quite aggressive episodes. I've had happiness and I've had pretty angry times. And to be honest, for me, it kind of feels like all the time is an angry time, which I don't want to be able to, I don't want to be proud of stating that. But that is just what I believe is going on currently. And I do know that kind of upsets my mum, because, when I'm in an angry stage, I kind of can't control myself a little bit, but I can control myself, but I can't, if that makes any sense. And it's just like, it has to happen for me to progress as a person, or at least that's what I believe in my head, and it doesn't really work out that way in the long run. And I've kind of gotten to the stage where I thought maybe it might be better if I kind of got a better night's sleep. And I wake up, if I don't procrastinate majority of the time, I will wake up now officially at 8 o'clock every morning. I've set an alarm, and I've kind of tried to focus on going to sleep and waking up at a desirable time, which is a little bit more better. And I've kind of put myself in a routine, going out and getting coffee, and then coming back home, cooking up some food, beforehand, brushing my teeth and going for a shower and all that. And then finally going out and either going to the gym at 9:30 or something like that. But then I've mostly just stated my games going to play music in the park, which has really kind of helped me come out of the person, be a little more confident in who I actually am as a person. And I've got quite a lot of compliments on that, which I'm quite happy for. And then I'll come home and I'll go to the gym. So you kind of can see how I don't really have time to be sitting in front of a camera doing YouTube and all that. But that's not to say that I can't do that. I want to do that, but when I am in kind of an angry stage, or if I'm in a low moment of my life, it kind of pushes me to the point where I don't want to do videos. And if I do videos, I'm kind of forcing myself to be happy, or forcing myself to show a different side of who I actually am. And that is not what I do on my channel. That is not who I want to be known for or become for this channel. I want it to be all genuine shit. I want it to be truly me. and the happiness of me, or the angriness of me in rage moments, or, you know, just horror moments, or whatever really this channel desires, or whatever I choose to want to create. And I can tell you, I'm not proud of it, but that is most days. That is most days that I feel like I don't want to record, I don't want to do videos, I just want to sit on my bed, or I want to play music, or I want to just watch Netflix, or watch other people on YouTube, and just kind of forget the whole responsibility of having a channel, or the whole responsibility of saying, hey, I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and if I do state that in my head, I'm going to make a video tomorrow, I end up not doing it, and it kind of counteracts what I'm kind of thinking. And then after that happened, I kind of feel shit afterwards, and that'll further push me to not wanting to make a video, and that's quite disturbing in my eyes. I don't really like what that is and what that stands for, and it's quite disturbing, again, like I stated. And not only that, but then it comes to, you know, I'd record for a while, and then it comes to editing, and I feel like, because I have been editing 2 videos that I have done months ago, and I believe that it needs to come out. It needs to come out. And I don't like pushing myself to a schedule. I don't like stating, hey, I'm going to do a video, I'm going to post it, you know, next Friday. I'm going to post it. I must post it next Friday. Because then I kind of rush myself into the editing stage, and then as soon as I watch back the video, I'm like, shit, this is crap. And then I throw all that crap away and forget about it for the next 2 months to come back to it. I have videos so far back, really, really fucking far back, like Skyrim far back, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I wanted to do horror montages and stuff, and I've just gotten them, and I'm like, I can't do this. I throw them away, and they're never to be seen again. So again, on that note, if they aren't up to my standard, which again, from if you see the first time I did a funtage to currently, my editing has changed so much, and that editing process is, because it's so much more advanced and so much more up to my standards, I kind of either A, get bored of it, of doing it, or B, I find it very enjoyable, but I spend way too much time on it. I would say 4-5 hours of doing it, and then I kind of feel really shitty afterwards, because some of that time could have spent going and doing something, or doing this, or doing that, or further venturing into becoming a musician, or further venturing into explaining to you guys, again, prolonging this video and stating to you guys about all the shit that I'm talking about right now. It kind of makes me feel like shit, because I want to do this, I want to do that, and I want it done as quickly as I can for you guys, but at the same time, the quality isn't really there. And it's kind of pushed me away to the point where I'm not too happy if I want to do a schedule or not, and I don't think it'd be worth for my channel to do a schedule, because it really would blow the shit out of the water, because I'd be forcing myself to make a video for this, you know, thing, for this date, or for this hour, or for whatever happens. And not only that, but videos come scarce, because there's not actually that many games that I actually enjoy playing that much anymore. I'm not really, I don't really find enjoyment in playing games that much as of now, because I'm 20 and I believe I'm an adult. I'm becoming an adult now, and life isn't about sitting in front of your computer playing games. And I know that it's for YouTube, and I know it's for you guys, but at the same time, I don't kind of find enjoyment unless I'm in, or, you know, I'm not in an angry or unhappy stage, which is majority of the time. Once I'm in like a quite happy and upbeat stage, you know, once I've kind of, you know, taken the time and taken the happiness and bring it out, then I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do a video and I'll be good. And then it comes to trying to pick a game, and then my happiness goes down, because there isn't much shit that you guys want to watch that I've got. And that kind of puts me down a little bit, and it really fucking sucks. And not only that, but as of lately, about a couple of months, I used to have quite a lot of friends that I could play games with, and we used to play all the time, and I mean all the time. During the time when I was with my ex, which was quite a little bit time ago, I started to make friends into a group, and I started actually getting about 4 or 5 friends, and we actually would just play and live stream on Twitch and live stream on YouTube, and it was fun. And then they started to distance themselves, or they didn't want to play as much, or it's because I'm obnoxious, or it's because I'm loud, or I swear too much, or whatever the reason is. They started to fall away from playing with either the group or with just me. They started playing with everyone else, and it kind of isolated me a little bit, and it kind of pushed me to the point where everyone doesn't want to play, what we want to play, and then the group slowly disbanded, and we stopped doing things. Either they had other priorities, like TAFE or university, or just they want to go solo. So I kind of... It's very enjoyable for me to have people that I can talk with, and another reason why I prolong some of my videos is because I don't want to be the only person in the video. I want other people to be in the video and talking with me and keeping me engaged and a whole bunch of other shit. And then that, because I don't have the group that I used to have, kind of stops me from doing it. And, the stage, ProzofgamingHD doesn't release a video. So that's kind of what goes on, and it really sucks because I really want this kind of stage to be over, but it's not quite. And again, I've taken account, and I've woken up at 8. Actually, this morning I woke up at 6 for some reason and watched a video for 2 hours, and then came back, and I'm like, fuck it. Now's the time. Let's make this video. So currently, it's 8:53 a.m. And, another thing that kind of makes me a little bit unhappy is money stages. I don't really have money as such. You see all this fancy shit. You see the microphone, you see the camera, you see, all the work that I put into this shit. That comes from trying to be a bit better, and trying to one-up myself all the time, which, again, brings me in the stage where I'm pretty shit and I feel like crap. But then I go and make a video with all this stuff, and it boosts me up a little bit. And again, it comes to games and all that, and I don't want to play games that bore you. But again, I'd just like to seriously thank all the fucking loyal people that are actually watching my videos. I would just seriously like to thank it. Like, oh my god. Even if that is 14 or 13 of you people out of the 1K that I have, that still literally means a shit ton to me, because, that actually shows that people still watch my channel, surprisingly enough. Even if it is every fucking month, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks, or 3 weeks, or whatever the fuck it is. It goes to show that there is still some actual loyal people still watching my channel, and that makes me feel better. Because to know that, I'm not going to get the 130 views, or the 200 views, or even the 1K views every video. I'm not going to exceed reality from that, and I know that's not going to be the case. So I'm going to stay true to myself and be like, hey, I know 13 people are going to actually watch my video, or 6 people are going to watch my video, and that's a really low number. But there is still someone watching my video, and I would like to seriously thank you so much for at least putting me at a stage where you're like, hey, this person is actually making videos and is trying their best, because I really am trying my best and trying to get whatever is the best for the channel, and that's what's going on. And eventually, yeah, we all die, and this channel will be nothing. It'll be as empty as anything, and that all comes at a risk. And it's kind of put me in my head stating, I don't know what I'm going to do after this channel. I don't know if it's going to bring it down to my son or what's going to go on, but that will all happen when that happens. But only that, I thought that was kind of hitting it off with a lot of stuff that I want to state. I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in a while, but this is the stages. I'm actually currently in the stage of editing another Super Seducer video and editing a whole new video, something around, it's like something around planets or space. So I thought that would be interesting that you guys could watch. And I also, how I do recordings with my support workers, and I'm hoping that I can release those videos as well, which will be pretty interesting. And until I actually have new friends that I can actually go and actually play games with, and I can rely on and be like, yeah, I know you're going to be here when I need to play a game, and you can explain to me and all this shit. As soon as I actually have people that will actually do that, the better, because it'll kind of bring me a bit more out of my shell, and it'd make me feel a lot more whole as a person, which is good. But you know, I believe that in the end, if you really want to see ProzofgamingHD, I'm hoping that it's going to be soon, that I get out of this whole routine of shit and actually do it, and that I can be a bit more happier and a little bit more determined to do what I need to do. But again, I have a course that's going to be happening in music, and that might even take me 4 to 6 months of staying off YouTube, which is quite a long time. So I'm going to see what I can do and try to keep that up. But I'm sorry this is a long video, but I thought it had to be stated. Otherwise, it would never actually be stated, because I would have, again, prolonged it for a while or a lot longer, or before it's too late to even do it. You know what I mean? But anyway, thank you all you loyal people, all you loyal FLOBS, for another amazing session. I would like to thank you all so much for coming to the channel. And don't forget to knock out that like button and subscribe to become a FLOB today. I'll see yous in the next episode. Peace off, FLOBS.